what happens is like your scale has 7 notes. Think about it. Your scale has 7 notes, right? Your beat, your bar, how many eighth notes? How many eighth notes do you have in a bar of 4/4? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
It's an even number.
8. You have eight notes in a bar of 4/4, but you have 7 notes in your scale. So what you will
That's
end
why
up
you have
doing
the
if you play the scale up and down, you'll end up going. So basically, like the connection between melody and rhythm is completely detached. It's completely separated.
Yeah.
So here's a trick. 1 and listen to me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 by adding the 9.
All right.
That's it. So this allows you to land your root straight on beat 1 again.
All right.
And by the way, you have root on beat 1, third on beat 2, fifth on beat 3, seventh on beat 4. Okay,
Right.
what about the descending? You always have this issue on your diatonic scale. Listen to my issue. The issue is the biggest problem is on the descending, because on the descending you play the root and then seventh is right next to the root, so you cannot, like, you're not, they need to be spaced by another eighth note. They need to be, you need to go like root something 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, so you have chord tones on every beat. So you will need to go like 1 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 1 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. But this would mean that I have to stay on one note for longer than the others. I'm stopping my consecutive playing. Therefore, instead of doing that, you have two options. Option 1, add the diatonic ninth. Add the ninth, play root 9 and then go to 7. Okay? That's it, Howard. That's it. That's it. Exactly. When you have a scale that the seventh is minor, this is massive. This is massive. When you have a scale that the seventh is minor, it means that you have another note in between the root and the minor 7. You can use that instead of the ninth, and you can do. It will still be symmetrical. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. This is what people call bebop scale. Have you heard of this? Bebop scale is nothing but placing another chromatic somewhere in between your diatonic in order to make your chord tones fall into place.
Really?
There's no such a thing as a bebop scale. It's just putting a chromatic to make the melody and the rhythm match.
And that chromatic can go between any two notes
The
in the scale?
chromatic should go between the notes that it needs to go in order for the chord tones to be on the downbeat.
I see, right, that makes sense.
So now, by putting the chromatic major 7, by putting the major 7 chromatic, what I have is tonic on beat 1, 7th on beat 2, 5th on beat 3, 3rd on beat 4. I have a minor 7 arpeggio. I have my arpeggio there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So melodic. So you can do the 9th on the ascending, and then you can do the chromatic on the descending. And you can start getting into the language, you know?
Right.
Instead of just going. But when you practice what I'm showing you now, and you go back to the way you have been doing it, the scales, you'll be like, what have I been doing with my life? Like, listen to that. Listen to that on the metronome. On the metronome. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. Where's the music? It doesn't make any musical sense, does it?
No.
Listen to this. 2, and 3, and 4, and. This even gets you into phrasing. You know?
So that was adding bebop stuff.
I'm just playing the scale I showed you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just playing the scale I showed you. All I'm changing is my articulation and my rhythmic, my feel, rhythmic feel.
Okay.
But you can only do this in a scale that you have a minor 7. In a scale that you have a major 7, you cannot.
Right.
You need to other ways for the scales that have major 7, like the one I showed you, like a. Sorry. Like the one you have been doing in your video that you sent the other day. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
I have shared a PDF with all the possible patterns for the C major scale in the Inner Circle group. So you can start with the first step, which is the C major scale for this.
Yeah, I've got that.
Which you did. I saw your video. It was great.